La Grande Rue de Montreal.
Yeah.
And I cannot believe you've never been on this Ferris wheel. Why is that, Brendan?
Deathly fear heights.
Okay, well then this ought to be fun.
Not excited.
All right, let's see Montreal like you've never seen it before.
I could have given you a tour on land.
On land instead of up here.
It is a nice city, though. It's very cool.
What's the best part of playing hockey in Montreal, and what's the worst part?
Well, the worst part, I have to do Ferris wheel rides.
Okay, I'm so glad that I could provide the worst part.
You know, it's awesome. I love the passion that the fans have. It's really cool to be a part of. You know, it's a special place to play hockey. I think the fans really understand the game. They have a strong knowledge of the game. I think that's special to be a part of.
You lived with Josh Georges and his wife, didn't you?
Yeah.
How did that help you as a young rookie?
They really made it easy for me to just focus on hockey, and especially as a 20-year-old kid, there's so much going on. You know, you're living out your dream, playing in the National Hockey League. There's so many distractions that could possibly get in the way. You know, obviously having Josh there to rely on a lot of things hockey-wise, you know, a chance to be around good people and people to learn from. It was something I'm really appreciative of.
I know you're a huge Muhammad Ali fan.
Yep.
What did you learn from him?
You know, one of the things that kind of related was he always talked about frustration being a wasted emotion, and I'm a pretty emotional guy, pretty competitive guy. When I get frustrated, though, that's probably where my game slips a little bit. And you know, I've always kind of thought of that. And you know, you can be emotional, you can be competitive, but you know, you can't let frustration seep into your game. There's other ways to use that emotion and that energy positively, and that's probably something that I learned from him.
Guess what?
We're done, and I'm so happy about it.
Yes, you made it!
I can conquer anything now.
From the moment he donned that sweater for the Montreal Canadiens, he has been something special to watch, Brendan Gallagher.
Side pass score! Brendan Gallagher!
Well, Brendan, your team has been one of the biggest surprises of the season, at least to us outside of the room. What about to you guys inside the room? Do you think you were capable of being where you are right now?
For sure. There was a clear message at the start of the year that, you know, what we did last year wasn't going to happen again. I think that was clear from our exit meetings and day one of camp. I think when you're able to kind of have that success early on like we did, it made us really believe in the message that was being preached. There's been a little bit more accountability within ourselves, and you know, it shows in our play, and we're excited. It's more fun when you're in the mix, especially this time of year.
Max Domi, what has he brought to the team?
He brings a lot of energy and passion. I think fans in Montreal have really kind of fallen in love with his game. He's a pain to play against. Obviously, he gets along in our locker room just fine. He's a character there, and on the ice, I think he's filled a role that we needed.
Jesperi Kotkaniemi, what went through your mind when you saw this 18-year-old kid from Finland show up at training camp?
Actually, the first time I met him, he was, I guess he had just played an inter-squad game, and I didn't know how the game went before. He was doing the rookie tournament. I asked him, how was the game? And he went, oh, brutal, they might cut me. That was the first words he ever said to me, and it's just kind of the character he is. He's got a real dry sense of humor. We talk about scoring big goals. He's been very consistent for us, and I think, you know, that line especially have given us a lot of jump, and he's a big part of it.
Do you find yourselves already planning for what that playoff run could be like?
Well, it's hard not to think about it, and as players, you know, the emotion of the game is higher, and it's one thing to feed off that. I think you have to learn from that as well. There's different ways to handle that, but it's definitely fun. It brings back some memories. It makes you think about, you know, just how excited the fans here get, how excited the city gets, and how alive it is, and you want everyone to have the chance to experience that, because there's a lot of guys in our team that haven't got to play a playoff game here in Montreal, and it really is a special thing.